Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
Well, hello there.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Castlefest Lockdown TV.
And well, happy Beltane to everyone.
Yes. With today we're in a different location. This is actually the first studio we built for Castlefest TV. We use the other one if we have big bands or a lot of guests present, and we thought it might be nice to have a different location today. So
yeah,
that's why.
That's why.
Today we have guests from Germany, and we will call them. Actually, have them.
We also again have a guest in the studio.
Oh.
Hello, sure.
Oh, I don't know what my camera is, but hey, oh, there it is. Hey.
Good to have you.
Good to be back.
Let's start with the guests.
Let's talk with Corvus Corax about how they're doing.
1 second. Hello, guys. Can you hear us? No? Am I screwing this up?
But yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Now we can hear you too, I hope.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, welcome to this weird world, huh?
How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we are excellent, working on our new CD, so now we have plenty of time to do this, because our shows are cancelled.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
And how is this new album coming along? How is it going to be?
And this is a new style. So never Corvus Corax made metal music. So now it's Viking music and Celtic music mixed with metal.
Oh, you guys did a song last week, right?
Yeah, that's right. So Yggdrasil. So we have 2 singles out now from the new CD, Ragnarök and Yggdrasil.
Mm-hmm.
And the people can listen to it and check out what is our plan.
Okay, one second. We'll take a look. A little piece of the song.
Okay.
If it works. Oh, there it went. Oh no.
No.
I clicked it away. I'm stupid. I'm already fucking things up again.
Sorry, but we will add the link to the
Description.
show's notes so people can find it afterwards.
Thank you very much.
But it's classic. It's metal, but also the old sound.
Yeah, it is based on the real Corvus Corax, but
Mm-hmm.
I was changing my percussion drums for my old metal drum, because I was a metal drummer when I was maybe so big. Now I'm out and I'm a medieval musician. No, so but yes, we have Sami Elisirnieu as a guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good old friend playing now with Creator. So it's real metal with a real medieval, totally mixed.
Okay.
Exciting.
And when do you guys think it will be finished?
The album we will September 4.
September the 4th.
The release will be in September 4.
Cool.
But the plan was to play it in Castlefest.
Yeah, we know.
But okay. We will play it for the people later.
Yeah, for sure. And people have something to look forward to.
That's right. Yes.
And can you tell us something about what you prepared for us today? Because you made a video for our broadcast today. What did you do?
Yeah, you know, you played in our very, very nice area here. So we are in Berlin, but it's kind of countryside. And we played a very, very nice hello song for just you.
Awesome. Yeah, we saw some animals running around and...
Yes. It's just show you and all the people, we are good here, it's all fine, and we all together will see us soon enough.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Well, let's start the video, and thank you so much for being present today.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And hopefully see you soon.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Take your hand in the knee!
Funktioniert es?
Mentre rigidoren, bring den Wein herbei. Einfach wollen wir wieder mit. Und trage her den Wein, einfach wollen wir wieder mit. Navigator, bring den Wein herbei. Und trage her den Wein, halb voll von bewegen. Und trage her den Wein, halb voll von halb voll wollen wir beten sind, Herr wird und trage her den Wein. Halb voll wollen wir beten sind, Herr wird und trage her den Wein. Halb voll wollen wir beten, Herr wird und trage her den Wein.
That was Corvus Corax. Awesome, guys.
That was a cool video, and I really liked the dog that was running around.
Yeah, and also it's without the metal, it's still a little bit metal, I think.
Yeah, and that was a good start for today's episode, right?
Absolutely, definitely.
Party started.
Yeah.
Okay, so in one of our first episodes, we invited a storyteller, and that was Tim Tilsman. He told a beautiful story, and today we invited another storyteller, Bastiaan de Zwitser, and he prepared an amazing story for you as well.
Around the campfire.
Around the campfire.
Very cozy.
Yeah, so get the Castlefest setting going, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's up next. Enjoy the story by Bastiaan.
So, we're all missing out on the party this year, aren't we? People from Castlefest said, Bastiaan, can you tell us a story about a good party to lighten the spirits? Sure I can. Here we go. There once was a man called Tom. Simple man, hard worker, not too deep a thinker. And he would work as a fence maker. You know, beams into the ground, hammer them deeper into the ground, and then weave the wicker in between. You wouldn't earn much for that. 3 pence for a fence. That's not much. But then, one day, as he was putting in beams, there came a tinker. You know, the travelling folks, those who repair your kettles and tell the right stories. Tinker says, "Good day, man. Question. Who owns that heath?" And Tom said, "I don't. Do what you want to do." Tinker thanked a lot and started cutting down old piece of shrub. Tom called over, "Hey, what you doing?" "Oh, I'm cutting some heath to make brooms. A good earning. I can earn £1 in 2 days if I work hard." £1. Tom had never even seen £1. How do you make a broom with that?" And the kettle man told him. So, when the tinker was gone, Tom started cutting down shrubs, went home and started roping them up to make a sturdy large broom. He didn't pay exact attention, so he thought he needed this much to make a single broom. So when he was done, he still had a broom this thick, and he put in a massive thick beam. He didn't so much have a broom, he just had a weapon. Next day, he went to all the women saying, "Hello, would you like to buy my broom?" And women said, "That's not a broom, that's a weapon," and shut the door, one after one. He couldn't sell his broom. He didn't get the £1. Until he came to the last house. You know, the last house, the one outside town. There, with a couple of beehives around, he knocked on the door, and opening, there stood a woman. The roundest woman he had ever seen, with round cheeks, round eyes, round breasts, and round little toes. Round little toes. Oh well. And she said, "Hello, lad. How can I help you?" "Well, I've got a broom for you." "Oh, you have a broom for me now, do you?" "Oh, that's a big broom, man." "Yes, would you like to buy it?" "Yeah, sure I would. I'll give you 10. 10. All right, I'll give you 20. 20. I'll give you £1. Ah. Yes, I'll get it for £1. So he gave her the broom, and she got him £1 with a leaf of laurel inside. "What's the laurel for?" Tom said. She said, "You keep that there, the money will come back." And some say it really still works. Now, Tom went off to his own life, but we stay with the broom. Now, what does a big round woman do with a broom? Dirty mind, joy forever. No. She's a witch. She needs to ride on a big broom because small ones just break. And not only was she a witch, she also made a really fine mead. And large barrel she took with her flew off into the sky, off across countries, rivers, until she came to the birch woods. And inside the centre in a clearing there was a fire, and at that fire there was the food, the dance, the music, the party. And they all said, "Oh, it's Fat Bertha with a massive good mead. Come over." It was the best party, I swear. Good talk, good dance, good music, joy. But then came the sun, and a good party stops when the sun rises. So everyone went on their flying horses, their flying ghosts, their flying broomsticks. I don't care. They all just flew off. But some of them did have a bit too much of the mead, and their course was rather unstable. And so they got stuck in the birch trees. They landed on the ground and said, "Whoa, that's great. Let's go for the after party." And the after party lasted for days. Now, if you ever go back into the forest and you see a birch tree, have a close look. Maybe you'll see something which looks a bit like a crow's nest. Probably it's not. It's a shrub called a witch's broom. And if you see that, then you know there once was the best party ever. See you there.
Well, thank you.
That was amazing. I actually felt I was present at the campfire,
Absolutely.
enjoying this wonderful story. And the good thing is, Bastian has a website and he has lots of more stories to tell you. So if you go to his website and you want to drift away, go on adventures, make sure to check it out. We will add it to the show notes after the show.
Especially, I think it's awesome that he's capable of making a 5-minute story
absolutely,
because we don't want too long stories for this show.
No.
So thank you, Bastian. It's awesome. Great.
amazing.
So now for our the guest here,
Our guest
Yes.
of honor.
Yes.
guest of honor, Sjoerd again.
Oh, I'm weekly here, so it's really a guest of honor. It wouldn't be the right.
Our regular.
Yeah, regular. Yeah.
Still no dress.
Still not dressed. No, I'm sorry.
Maybe next time.
Kind of disappointed.
Yeah. It keeps the illusion alive.
Yeah. So we'll do another quiz later on
Yes.
Yes. But
with Sjoerd.
We should give it a name. The quiz. We should give it a name.
yeah,
I won't give it a name because I'm terrible at names, but we should give it a name.
we now named it the Banjo quiz, but we.
That's a very
If you have a
good
good suggestion for a good name for
Yeah,
our quiz,
drop it in the
let
comments.
us know. But first, Harmony Glenn prepared another song for us.
name. Yeah, we did.
So last week it was Queen.
Yeah.
What did you do today?
Well, not Queen. We did something else. We did
Dresses?
no dresses.
Aw.
No. We actually we had a whole week. It was a hard week for us. So we got back to our youth. Crawling back into our past, so to say, thinking back, reminiscing the whole week, and that's what brought us to the clip that you're about to see. Yeah.
Exciting.
It's not very Celtic or fantasy-like, I must say, but it's a nice compilation.
But it still has the Harmony Glenn touch.
Yeah, everything we touch has the Harmony Glenn touch.
That's a big pros.
Okay,
Okay, well let's start the video
Yeah.
because this is going sideways.
let's take a look. Here you go, Harmony Glenn. Good.
Well, this is what quarantine does to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will only get worse.
You guys must have been on ecstasy or something, right?
No, this is actually what happens when we're sober. Actually, when we normally we're drunk, we're drinking, and then you get the music that we regularly play. But now we're sober because we're not allowed to go out to the stores.
Well, I'm curious what you come up with next.
Me too. We can go lower. We can reset the bar lower every week. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's stay tuned for that. Next is actually one of our colleagues, because of course we're not the only ones looking for something to do. So we gave our colleague Robert a challenge. This challenge is called Weird Wardrobe Challenge, and he needs to create a fantasy character with 5 items from his home. So this day he could choose himself, but next time you can give us suggestions on what he can dress up like.
Yeah.
So
Robert, somewhere in the comments.
In the comments, let us know if you want him to be Pikachu or Gandalf or a pirate. Can be anything, well, almost anything. So let us know and see what he did today.
Hallo allemaal, welkom bij de Quarantaine Dress-Up Challenge. Ik krijg iedere week van Erik en Femke een challenge aangeboden. En ik moet me verkleden met 5 items die ik in huis kan vinden in een thema of een personage wat zij mij gaan doorgeven. En deze week had ik vrije keus. Nou, deze week heb ik gekozen voor een ridder. En daarvoor heb ik de volgende artikelen uit mijn huis opgezocht. En, zijn jullie klaar voor het eindresultaat? Nou, hier is hij dan hoor. Martinus de Ridder. Tot volgende week.
So that was an amazing night.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert. If you have, once again, if you have suggestions on what Robert should dress up like next time, let us know in the comments, and we will make it work.
Absolutely, definitely. Okay, let's take a step back in time.
Yeah, a blast from the past.
A little bit more music from us for you.
Shireen, enjoy.
Dit is ons laatste nummer en het heet Om mij. Would give you my clear sky. If I would give you all golden fields of grain, struggling and tireless arms. An ocean that still hasn't made. Are you still worship and pray and not forget my name? Ooh. sweet child. Never scream to get your way. I would forget you lying there. I would sleep for a million days and not hear your prayers. Ooh, my, yeah. 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 You said I'll give you my sword, I'll give you my hail. I will share our dreams, sweep us clean, destroy your fear. And you reach for the sky, but it is what you like. And you will break when lightning illuminates your face. Dank jullie wel.
There we go.
Wow, that was an awesome blast from the past.
Yeah.
And
She
it
gave.
seems you enjoyed it as well, looking at the comments.
Yeah. We had some good things for Sjoerd, right? Some good.
Well, keep them coming. So
Keep
if
them
you have a
coming.
good suggestion for our banjo quiz, let us know in the comments or let us know on Facebook, and maybe next week we have the definitive name. But for now, we will stick to the banjo
The
quiz.
banjo quiz.
So you prepared 10 songs for us,
10 pieces of songs, yes, I did.
and Sjoerd will play 10 pieces of songs with his banjo, and you can give the answers on Facebook on the post we just uploaded. Make sure to have for all 10 songs the artist and the song, and this is the only way you can win. And don't put them in the comments on YouTube, because otherwise people can borrow your answers.
And we can tell you there's only one winner today. yeah,
So,
for sure.
The winner will get a shout out after the quiz, so
Yeah.
make sure to have your answer. So what's the first song, Sjoerd?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that.
Oh, shoot.
I see you ready at your keyboard, typing the answers down, but no, I hope so. So we're going to start off easy. Start off easy. You know this one. Just a small piece. That'll be enough. Should be.
I kind of want to sing along.
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
Yeah.
I saw your lips moving there, and I thought, oh, she's gonna sing along then,
No.
and then you'll know it. Just a tune.
Okay, second one.
Second one.
He cracked with his whipper tail.
And the beast was. Oh, now they know. Now they know.
Easy, you're spoiling it.
Too
Sorry.
easy. Too easy. Too easy. All right. It will get harder, I promise. But
Number
I
three.
love this. I love this one. So for number 3. Very short. Very short. Should be enough.
Should be enough?
Yeah, this should
Okay.
be enough.
Of course, this should be enough.
If you
Number
don't know this one, it's
4.
all right. So this one is a bit harder because there's the original composer, and there's a band who put this out first. People probably know it from someone else. So I don't know which we're gonna say is correct. I'll just play it and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Should be enough, I guess. Should be enough. Should be enough. Should be enough.
It's becoming harder.
It is.
It's
It is.
becoming harder,
Well,
yeah.
it's not really that hard yet. I'll give you another easy one, and then we'll start over to some of the harder things.
Ooh.
Should know this one. Went on too long, but you're just playing the song. So.
It's the it's the I Am Sam tune, right?
If I say yes, well, that sounds very educated.
It's the movie. Yeah.
All right. All right. So a bit harder this time. So the title and the original artist.
You're making us happy.
Can you continue on this playlist?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Oh, I love it one. Ever since I heard it 2 days ago, I love this song.
One of our colleagues, Ricky, is actually spoiling the answers on YouTube right now. So if you want to be lucky,
Thanks, Ricky. Thanks.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you.
We're not making this a nice game.
But if anyone was going to do that, we were sure.
okay, next one.
Ah, yeah. Oh, that's this one. Oh, yeah. This one.
Yeah, yeah.
Shame on your education if
Yeah.
you don't know what that is.
It's one of the classics.
It's one of the classics, yes. And now, especially one for our drummer, for the drummer of Harmony Glenn. He's a big fan of this band, and he'll probably gonna call me later on tonight saying I've ruined it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Niels, be nice to him. Be nice. That's definitely not Australia, right?
Definitely not Australia. That's definitely true. I was trying to find the words without supporting it. All right, boys. Something easy. Something easy. No, that's not it. It's too easy. Should be enough.
Should be enough. Should be enough. More than enough.
First tune that every
Yeah.
guitar player.
What number are we in now?
We're now on to number 10.
10.
Last
Number
one.
10, the last one.
Do you have all the answers ready? Add them to Facebook. You might get a shout out. Number 10.
The first one with all the points
All the correct answers. Yes.
gets to win.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Sure.
Last one.
That's a tough one.
It's a very tough one.
Yeah. I don't know.
But it is the reason why I comb my hair this morning.
Is that a hint?
That's a hint.
That's a hint. Ooh.
Okay, so if you have your answers ready, make sure to comment them on Facebook and our jury will check them out and let us know who's the winner. And we will let you know in a bit. Will we do the second video first and then give the winner?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that.
So-
Wait, what? This right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. So, next up is
Italy.
Italy. Yeah, we have a band all the way from Italy, and that's Amian.
Amian.
And they prepared a wonderful set of pagan folk music for you. So, watch, sit back, enjoy a glass of meat or
Yeah.
beer, and really.
Yeah, they didn't want to call us because the English was kind of hard, but they explain it in the video, so they tell you something during the video.
Yes. And stay tuned for the winner of the quiz afterwards.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi folks out there, thanks to Castlefest for inviting us. Thanks to all of you who will watch us today and listen to our music. We hope that you're fine and healthy. Here it's a really nice and sunny day. We are fine and our quarantine is proceeding quite well. Only a few days and it's over, we hope. We are Emilio and Anna from Amian. Today we are in a homey version, without no makeup, no costumes, simply ourselves. For those who doesn't know us, Amian is a musical project born on December 21st, 2011 from a common idea. We found it united by the interest and the passion for the musical sounds of Northern European and pagan cultures, and also because we fell in love. It seemed natural for us to share also the music, not just the couple's life. Before Amian, we took part in other Celtic and non-Celtic projects. I studied classical harp to the Conservatorio in Avellino for 10 years, but in 2002, almost at the end of my studies, I decided to buy my first Celtic harp, and I left the classical harp and I never stopped playing the Celtic one. So actually I play Celtic harp, Indian harmonium, some percussions, and I am the singer of the project. Emilio is a self-taught multi-instrumentalist, playing hurdy-gurdy, nickel harpa, Scottish and medieval bagpipes, fiddle, flutes, Persian santur, percussions, and he sings too. We play pagan folk music and we explore many cultures and sounds, also from our native lands. From 2011 we worked on 3 albums, Acquaterra, Chimea and Egeria, and on 3 video clips, Mother's Breath, The Last King's March, both from Acquaterra, and La Casa dell'Orco from Egeria. All available on our YouTube channel, Amian Pagan Folk Music. Subscribe it. From the first to the third album, it was a crescendo. We consider Acquaterra as the birth album, spontaneous and less elaborate, and completely dedicated to the music of the Celtic areas. Chimea is the album of growth, in which we started to explore the union of different musical languages mixed together, and we created also the first original songs. For this reason we chose the title Chimea, that is the ancient word that means alchemy, chemistry. We borrowed the magical language of the alchemists, and we used the universal symbol of the Ouroboros, the circular snake, on the cover to explain that everything flows according to its natural cycles and that everything happens because it must happen if you want. With this album we wanted to say that from the past until the modern times, every musical language can always be current, finding its own reason and its unique and special place.
The last album is Egeria. It was published on September, and we consider it the album of maturity. Our musical experiences are condensed and made clear through the choice of some songs belonging to our Mediterranean musical culture, always with the addition of some original songs. That's we consider the album of confirmation, which told us, okay, from here we can only move forward. The choice of the dragonfly on the cover is highly symbolic. In every culture, it's the symbol of death and rebirth, a cycle that closes to make room for a new one. And
that's clearly what happened after a few months. In fact, although Amian was born as a duo and it never stopped in this form, from 2013 it was expanded with the entry of Danilo as a bass, Irish bouzouki, Algerian mondol, some flutes and sometimes boran player. While from 2014 Martino took part in the project as a drummer
and percussion.
And percussions, some percussions
and voice.
And voice, yes, and voice. But on last November they decided to leave Amian, so we are only me and Emilio as the original form of the project. During all these long years, we collected a large amount of concerts, also obtaining 2 important awards. In 2013 as a Best Accredited Artist in the Ferrara Basques Festival, and in 2015 we won the first edition of the European Celtic Contest in Montelago Celtic Festival. We took part in some important European festivals like Festival Medieval, Castlefest, both summer and winter edition, Celtic Night Galue, it doesn't exist anymore, Labadou, Celten Folk, Maxi Folk, Midwinter Fair and many others. We shared the stage with some important bands of folk, new wave, pagan folk scene. Many of them also are also friends for us, like Quelebre, Scurra, Casa, Sid, Omnia, Irfan, and many others. The Italian audience has known Amian in some important Celtic and fantasy festivals like Montelago Celtic Festival, Festa dell'Unicorno, Triskel, Druidia, Strigarium, etc. In all these years we met many good musicians and many people. For us it was a truly unique experience. The first song that we'd like to introduce is a traditional from Albania, and the title Balluket et Ballit Moi is the first sentence of the song. Probably there's not an original title. It's a love song played during weddings and is characterized by the fact that it's a polyphonic song, usually sung by men. It's the second track from Egeria, and we chose it because beyond the fact that it's a beautiful song that we like, it has a very modern rhythm that we try to bring out with the addition of some instruments. In the album there were fiddle, davul, Irish bouzouki and voice. The version we are presenting now is the one we developed for us, and it takes part of our new musical path. And there is a bass where the only recorded instruments are the cifteli, that it's a typical traditional stringed instrument of Albania, and it was a gift from a friend who visited Albania, and Bulgarian kaval. Emilio will play the fiddle, and this time I improvise as a percussionist, playing the tapan and singing. The video you will see is a part of some recordings, home recordings, we made during this quarantine period. Enjoy it.
Ballo che te balli moi, visu te cane runa, sia non vas mallit moi, sia ne pavora. Ballo che te balli moi, visu te cane runa, sia non vas mallit moi, sia ne pavora. Danu shaje de luye, dule de cheke pute, doni vai vara se para kushe, vitana chedo varshe nuse, dule te usanit moi, yaina si ara yundu, ushti tajan visur moi, veda voyo Roma. Ballo che te balli moi, visu te cane runa, sia non vas mallit moi, sia ne pavora. Ballo che te balli moi, visu te cane runa, sia non vas mallit moi, sia ne pavora. Si doia veședialit moi, guido mociche dura, pe curini zalit moi, șteguna de cazona, soi torno bufeta moi, am balzito roina, de fațade veda moi, fole d'intertoina, ballo che te ballit moi, visu te cane runa, sia non vas mallit moi, sia ne pavora.
Amian was born in a very small country village in Campania, but we come from two different places. Anna were born near Naples, and I was born in a small village near Lecce, in the very south of Italy, in a small part called Salento,
This part.
the hill.
This part of
This
Italy.
part of the hill of Italy. Now we live in Irpinia. A very-
Now, since
na-
2012, or 8 years maybe, 8 to 9 years.
9 years.
We are living in Irpinia,
A
a very
very
small
small,
region in the heart of Campania.
It's called the middle ground.
We have hobbits, elves, I don't know,
Dwarf.
whatever. Dwarfs. No, there is a really good food and wine, and especially cheese. And it's a place that we love for many reasons, not only for food, wine, and cheese. Because it's a green land full of quiet and meditative places, full of archaeology and pre-Romanic, Roman and medieval history. So our music is really inspired by all this. In Amian we always tried to gather our musical and live experiences, the deep connection with the journey that always characterized the people of the Mediterranean and European areas, the freedom to experiment and to know different kind of cultural and musical languages, the beauty enclosed in meeting people coming from other places, the loss of ourselves in the world and in nature, for which music often becomes a vehicle of transmission. This place, as the native land of Emilio, is really inspiring for us. Many songs we wrote have been inspired from the history of this small and green land, or from our ancient pagan origins.
A good example is just in Egeria, our last album. The title is inspired by two women. Egeria was a traveler from 300 Anno Domini, one of the few female travelers we know.
As we have always been used to believe that at that times women were closed in their houses without other possibilities, and this testimony was illuminating for us. The album contains different stories of women. There is the Calabrian Rosabella, the character of Fronidalia, the bride Matulpa in La Casa dell'Orco. We realized that Egeria was a female album and that it spoke about traveling. So choosing her as the main icon seemed like a nice tribute.
The other Egeria is a nymph of the pagan pantheon of ancient Rome, a Camena, that is a kind of nymph who prophesied through singing, to which people dedicated the sources and waterways because she was connected to femininity, fertility and childbirth. Also in the album Chimeia there are two songs, Iria completely dedicated to Irpinia and Mephite dedicated to an ancient goddess of this land. So the connection between music and our native lands is really strong and always present.
Over these years, we discovered that we both don't like chaos, but rural places where there's still something to learn that could be lost. In this strange period, we miss nature, walking outside somewhere in the woods, or visiting Salento, where all the family and friends of Emilio live. Our life has not changed compared to how it usually takes place, except for the lack of live concerts. At the same time, we are lucky to live in this era. We have internet, so we can play streaming, and sometimes it's really funny. We are very sad that Castlefest is cancelled for this year, and many other festivals here in Italy are delayed or postponed. We are sad that we couldn't see and embrace all the people we have known in these last years. We are sad that we couldn't play for you live, but we are taking advantage from this stop moment to work on new sounds and new musical ideas. We don't know if we'll be able to realize everything we want this year, but we can wait.
The next tune is a Scottish reel written by fiddler Jerry Holland, dedicated to Canadian fiddler Brenda Stabbert is the name of this tune. Maybe because she is among those musicians from Cape Breton who still preserve and keep alive the traditional repertoire of that part of Canada. It's a very energetic song, transcribed also for Scottish bagpipe. The version that you will listen live
just now
is always part of the new path. We hope you enjoy. It's a surprise.
this is the moment of greetings, so we'd like to thank many people. First of all of you who support and follow us both personally and virtually. In particular, I would like to thank personally Castlefest and Vana Events for inviting us this year to the festival as a duo, despite knowing that the band didn't exist anymore. This gave me confidence in a difficult moment of our musical path as Amian. So thank you.
We'd like to remember that if you want to support our music, we are on Facebook and Instagram. We are on bandcamp.com, where you can listen and buy our albums. You can find us on all digital platforms.
Thanks again for being with us. Many hugs from Italy, and don't forget, stay folk, stay pagan.
Stay safe.
And stay Amian, of course. We hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Amian.
Thank you big to Amian.
That was great.
Yeah, you know everything about Amian right now.
Yeah, that was an interesting lecture on all kinds of information on where you're from and how you're doing, so that was great. Thanks.
Yeah.
We got a winner, actually.
Yep.
So, here we go. Esther Groen, congratulations, you got all the answers correct. Yay!
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome, guys.
That was great. That basically concludes our episode of today, but not before I ask you one more time. If you have suggestions on the name for the Banjo quiz, let us know. Also on Facebook or via email. If you have suggestions on how our colleague Robert should dress for next episode, let us know as well. We are curious. It can be anything within the fantasy theme, so let us know. We will put links to the show notes in the description of this video to where you can find more on Amian, on Corvus Corax, to find our Patreon. Support us, we love you.
Yeah. Everybody who supports us, thank you very much. Everybody who donated tickets or done anything else.
Really, really appreciate it. We feel really loved.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's heartwarming.
Yeah.
Please consider to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, somewhere there, down there. And then we got a last song for you, and then we'll say goodbye with that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Sjoerd, for being here.
You're very welcome. You're very
awesome show. We don't have the name for the quiz yet, but leave it down there.
And we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Bye.